Ok, pues otra vez estamos back online. Fue 15, ahora capaz que tengamos que matar. Por eso es que guardar siempre de paso de los problemas técnicos, de paso que juego, bueno, eso entra problemas técnicos, de paso de muchas cosas. Siempre capaz que hay un come pinga que te toque el reloj de la luz, ¿tú me entiendes? O un fallo técnico, quién sabe. Bueno, ahí estamos. A fajarse otra vez con el ogro ese y con el... Imagínate tú. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Claro, como lo vi la primera vez. Te mataron más rápido. Para abajo. Se llama... Eso está medio, ¿eh? Yo no. Perfecto. Victoria. Until city is saved. El viejo murió todo. Imagínate.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
Hoe doet de key fair? Oh, doet de key.
We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is not good. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her.
What about that?
The messenger said the Architect also planned to kill the Mother. I do not know what to make of that. Commander, what should we do with the messenger?
Let him go.
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
Sigrun y Nathaniel disapprove. Coño, no, espérate. Ah, hay que hacer la pelea otra vez.
Come on, lives are at stake.
¿Pero qué tú crees que va, niño?
Praise the Maker.
¿Cuántos tenemos? A ver, dame con usted. ¿Cómo está? Sigrun está bien. Nathaniel, digo, Sigrun es la que está, que todavía... Déjame hacerle unos regalitos aquí. Le gustan los shiny, por lo que veo. Déjame ver si ahora... Dándole las cosas estas.
This is a spyglass.
Oh.
My friend Barlin told me about them, but I didn't know they were so shiny. He said that on the surface, a spyglass lets you see things that are leagues away. May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion.
Ay, tranquila. I won't tell anyone, I promise.
As you say, Commander. Thank you.
Más 18, perfecto. Vamos a darle ese estante también, entonces.
Oh, how nice.
Esto también.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shiny Machalile.
Maybe you should rethink this? Thank you.
Bell Collar. No. A ver, ¿qué más tenemos para ahí aquí? Mira, se me olvidó darle Justice eso. Espero que no se hayan muerto. Vamos para allá.
Surely the Maker himself sent you.
Bradley es el único que no ha dejado vender. Y te vende, mira, no te vende cosas, espérate. Grandmaster Core es lo mismo. Es lo faching mismo. Vamos a hacer un poquito más dinero. Sin razón alguna.
Manda.
Tío, qué mal, qué mal. Yo pensaba que estaba haciendo esto perfecto, pero no, qué mal. No podemos... Ay, ellos se murieron de verdad, tío. Pero si cerré todo, tío. Pero si cerré todo.
So you not only gave up on killing the Grey Warden who murdered your father, you joined the Order.
Coño, está durísimo. Se la come en vivo, tú. Disciple. Vamos a botar ahí. Aquí como hemos muerto dragones, tú. ¿Qué es este lugar, chico? Ay, Dios mío. Y otro oro morado. Esto se acaba, así que... Vaya. Nada, lo pongo. Mundo listo.
Let's get started.
Tío, ¿cómo puede ser posible, tío? Y no me pusieron un video antes. Yo me acuerdo que antes me ponían un video, tú. De cómo te entraban y todo eso. Estaba preparado para esto.
They'll never know what to
Muévanse de ahí. Un poquito más, la idea. ¿A cuánto le estamos quitando? Ah, claro. Mierda, no debería haber cogido esa. Voy a ponerle a Natalia también las pociones. No, que se dé una de estas. Yo, me la mató. Un dragón ahí a lo loco, tú. Coño. Vale, pónganse más aquí. Haz tu estrategia aquí de...
This one's mine!
Perfecto. Perfecto. Hasta sin maná. A ver, vamos a meterle... Y que haga esto. A ver qué hace esto. Yo no sé que lo mató, pero bueno, se murió. Un dragón, tú. Un dragón que no te da nada. Vamos a guardar aquí.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Sereni. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The architect is kind to me and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
It's crazy. Belana, tell me.
That is no longer true.
Sereni, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair.
Vaya.
They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how.
You have picked your side. You can die with that fun thing. Come with us.
No, I have work to do. The architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No, don't go.
Oh, vaya. ¿Cómo me llevo con Belana, tío? ¿Cómo me llevo con Belana? Ah, estamos bien, estamos jugando. Ok. Y empezamos.
Let's get started.
Otro orco más de eso. Ogro. Tratando de terminar ya la máquina. Coño, pararlo con algo. Menos mal.
Ready for a...
Coño.
See why.
Dios mío.
As you wish.
Fletch pot. Un pot de Fletch, bro. Bro, la gente se pasa. Vamos a darle a Sigrun, que Sigrun tiene que estar fuerte también nuestra relación. Conseguimos aquí. A ver. Ah, pensé que eran regalos, pero parece que no, ¿eh? Pues seguimos por aquí. No, no es por aquí, es por allá. Ah, aquí todo el mundo sabe lo que ha salido. Yo fallé. Seguimos adelante. Tremendas construcciones. ¿Quién vivía aquí, tío? Guardamos aquí.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
I escaped, you mean?
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
A misunderstanding? Did you not attack the Grey Wardens?
I sent the Wizards to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You want me help for a fortnight? You took those men and blending dry.
I sent a messenger out of hope that, against all odds, you might listen to reason. I only ask that you hear me out. Should you still wish to slay me afterwards, you may try.
Fine, we'll hear you out.
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
How will you free the... you trying to stop the blight?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform, similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens.
Pero tú no tienes que
You
matarme.
take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
So new responding, telling you all insane. Well, let me guess, there is still a problem.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me,
Vaya.
as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the
Lo voy a matar.
Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals
No, tú estás creando
are
una
the
nueva
same.
raza y todo eso que está fea.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass
Oye,
up.
qué mal elegiste.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
How did you become?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
You have an ally. No, I will not help you. This end here.
I thought it little different from your order's use of Darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us
Nah.
many years
¿Viste cómo está
ago.
la chamaquita esa? No, I will not help you. This end here.
No! The architect is a visionary. Don't be foolish.
But we could have stopped this cycle of blights and old gods.
How very unfortunate. But I cannot blame you. You are as bound to your nature as we are to ours. I am sorry, Uther.
¿Pero dónde van a vivir esos
It
bichos? No,
appears that I
eso
will
hay que
not be
eliminarlos.
able to keep my promise
Y
after
si este lo hace
all.
más inteligente, es peor.
You will have to forgive me, Commander, for fighting to preserve my destiny.
Espérate, porque aquí viene la otra. Nathaniel, váyanse para acá. Tú ven para acá. ¿Es naranja igual? Ah, no, igual, vamos acá.
You'll never know what to do.
Dios, voy a tirar algo chulísimo. Entonces yo aprieto esto aquí. Uf. Aléjense un poquito más. Gileanos a todos. Gilea Nathaniel. ¿Dónde está Uta? Ustedes tres fájense con... para que no se metan en el fuego. Fájense con Uta ustedes tres, yo me fajo con él. ¿Verdad que hay algunos tonticos? ¿Tú no ves cómo Uta está? Yo no entiendo que está muy cerca ya de caer en la playa. Pero no, tú debes pararte aquí. Ah, mira, ahora sí. Una sola unión por su desesperación, hijo. Vamos a darle una Lyrium Poti. Puta ni podía. Uy, uy, uy. Rojos de Arquitect. Vaya mierda, pero de Arquitect. Uy, esta sí está buena, Soberbia.
On it.
Vamos a matar a la madre ya. Todavía es más malo. No joda, acabo de matar al arquitecto. Pónganme a la madre ya, por Dios. Parece que no va a ser. Vamos para allá.
Right.
¡Hala! Ay, mi niño. No, no, este es lo que tiene dos. Ay, Dios mío, si yo solo quiero matar a la madre. En The Fly, lo que deberíamos estar haciendo lo mismo que hacemos. Cuando lo ¿Dónde va? ¿Pero para dónde va? Una bola de fuego ahí mismo, anda. Tú que no puedo ver.
I'm done with you.
Bueno, terminamos. ¿Qué es esto, tío? Nada. Mi primera partida más o menos bien hecha. El otro mundo. Me faltaron cosas por hacer, salieron cosas muy mal. Da igual. Vamos para allá. De Nesta. Espero que el de Nesta era la señorita porque vaya. Ahí mismo está perfecto.
If it isn't the hero of the hour, the slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
What is that?
By the ancestors. Do all brood mothers smell this bad?
Creators preserve us. I have never seen such foulness.
Am I not beautiful?
Dios mío.
Has the Grey Warden come now to slay the mother too? Will she join the father in oblivion?
You better protect now, die.
He called himself Architect, but that did not change what he was. He said he wanted to free us, but all he brought us was silence. Dreadful silence. But now the father is gone. The mother can take her children deep into the earth and care for them, safe and sound.
You will be no
Then the silence ends here. Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Alabado. Teamwork primero. Ustedes aléjense un poquito. Ustedes pónganse por aquí más o menos. Vaya. Pónganse ahí, no van a durar. A ver, tómate una poción de Liron, que ya esto todo se va a perder. Tómate esta misma. Y al final está durísima. Está durísima, yo me acuerdo que estaba durísima así mismo. Y la jugué normal. Nathaniel. El Spider ya. No saco el Spider, me cago en. Vamos de una body. Los tentáculos están conmigo, tío. Niño, ¿quién ayuda a la maga? Si la maga muere, estamos fuck it, man. Estamos fuck it. Si la maga muere, estamos fuck it. Yo creo que vamos a tener que empezar otra vez. La maga va a morir sí o sí. O... vaya. Menos mal. Nos salvamos. Perfecto. Perfecto. Y la mami. ¿No tenéis cómo está esto? Dios mío, bro. Cuando me levante me tomo una. Voy a poner aquí con tu técnica esta. Nada todavía. Y learnos todo otra vez. Vuélvete loca tomando Lyrium Potion. Que para eso las tenemos. Y empieza a tirarle ahí. No te preocupes, ella se encarga solita, no tenemos que bajar. No tenemos que bajar. Perfectísimo. La araña que baje, Uy, que está buceando, mito. Me tiró, tú. Dios, revívela. Está muy lejos, parece. Nos quitamos este momentito ahora. Nos pegamos un poquito más. Esperamos que se ponga esto. Y revivimos a la niña. Uy, uy, por poquito, bro. Por poquito no la veía.
Ready.
Por poquito no la veía, bro. Coño. Él tiró leche, tú. Tiró leche, bro. Toma tú la poti otra vez. Ya se murió ya. ¡Yo! No era silicona. Ay. Cuchillito que tenía guardado el inventario ahí. Vamos echando. After the death of both Architect and the Mother, nearly all the remaining spawn fled back into the rope. The race and Amarantine came to an abrupt end. Although some of the Architect's disciples likely escaped to the deep road with the rest of the brethren, they have so far shown no inclination toward vengeance against the Great Wardens who killed the Savior. Yet the deep road remains plagued by the Darkspawn, and it seems certain that in time another blight will begin. The danger may have passed for now, but the cycle of the old gods continues. It's fine. Si siempre vamos a ganar, it's fine. Imagínate. Word of the Great Guardian's heroic salvation on Mantine spread like wildfire when the magnitude of the losses at the Beast King came to light. Sympathy drew generous donations from all over Ferendel into the region coffers. Amantine was restored to her former glory within a year, will keep in 5. ¿Viste? Tranquilo. Because the warden's support for law and order in Amantine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smuggler's goods to the bartender survivor in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the wardens in the Battle of Amantine, struck out on his own. The city song buzz with the history of the cloaked but lisping figure who aid travelers in danger. At the same time, reported insolent cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. Oh, Stefan, tío. Caso en su. Although the war devastated many farms in the Erling, all agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farmholders developed a certain reverence for the warden commanding, as well as ongoing relations of the Great Wardens for order and protection. Bill Keep stood alone against the horror of Darkspawn. The modern forces outnumbered the village defenses many times over. Pero si mira Bill Keep como estaba tú. But the story Darren was bad at way, provided impervious to any boulder and ogre could throw. The village soldiers clad in silver ide, each fell a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The bill hurt one night, then two, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke up the walls. Vaya. The kid developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Ya tú sabes. Peace allowed the wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Billy Kid bought a capable army with wardens at its core. Ya tú ves. From the ranks emerged new heroes to challenge the trees of Amartine and all of Ferenda. Through taxes and leaves, the village was rebuilt. Years later, Baldric Calvonan stood at the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Okay. Some nobles claim the Great Warden were involved in Van Esmeralda's disappearances on the eve of, imagínate tú, the final battle against the Darkspawn. That whispering hint that the conspiracy to oust the Warden from Amartine is still afoot. Oh, vaya. Among the many legends that the Vigil Spawn was one of the great heroes of the next age, a chief-headed turned soldier by the name of the Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually found an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years, whatever. The commander's blade, Billings craft from the bones of the ancient ground, was boldly stolen by the Antiguan Cross. ¿Qué coño le pasa? ¿Pero por qué? The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master soldiers pursuing the weapon their entire life. Some claim that this legendary blade has had a life of its own and that its power is steadily growing. ¿Pero me mataron o cómo fue la historia? No parece que no. Dorwin Gavnak further... ¿Qué? Dorwin Glavnak further refined his lyric sound explosive but left the Warden's employ after Kunari mercenary tried to assassinate him. What? Although the dwarf bombarded took his secrets with him. The legend say he left clues of others to follow in his footsteps. Okay. The Vigil soldier wearing the distinctive civilian armor the master weight crafted came to be known as the Silver Order. Okay. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of the Ferender's more revered military forces and at last member of the Vigil famous commander. Okay. With Belana and the architect gone from the region, the pilgrim path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the Militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighborhood human settlement and any Dalish clan that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. Vaya, the clan reacted by giving the waiting wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the earth will return for revenge. Vaya, a few years after Kal Hero was emptied of Darkspawn, Osama began sending expeditions to discover the knowledge of meetings that have been lost within the take. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Hero was too important to be abandoned. At the tremendous cost of Tower Leaf, they cleared the tunnel leading to Kal Hero of all Darkspawn, ya tú sabes, Darkspawn, making the road between Osama and the fortress safe again. Kal Hero was reclaimed for Osama once and for all. Okay. As promised, Bordric and Durkin presented Osama shepherded with the stonemaker that told of how Kal Lorai's castles had taken up arms against the town. Okay. The commander of the Grey was invited to Osama as a guest of honor at the feast commemorative to the defenders of Kal Hero. The shepherd read the names of the castle of the maker. They preside over a ceremony to return them to the stone, a befitted warrior of the statue. Okay. ¿Qué más ahora? In time, the elite began to forget the tale of apparition in Black March and even so slowly settled drifted into the region. Scholars say that the veil was still thin and thus the area is still dangerous, but the people only cared that they were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. Okay. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Arcelian mage. Both died mysteriously. Vaya. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. The survivors of the site of the village king hailed Anders and his magic for holding back hundreds of the assaulting Darkspawn. In the ensuing victory celebration, the men dragged the mage to the fire to engage him in a drinking contest. Anders lost. ¿Cómo? No se murió, ¿no? The survivor of the site of the Beatles keep hailed Anders, and his magic of holding back hundreds of the assaulting dustpan. In the ensuing victory celebration, the men dragged the mage to the fire to engage in a drinking contest. Anders rose. ¿Se murió? Ah, no. Anders remained with the Great Warden a few years longer, training the older next generation of mage. But when the Circus Tower called him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the architect, much the temple dismayed. Anders told the commander of the Great that his time with the Warden was over. Y se viró. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order. Even after the Warden were his home and his less inconvenient. Ah, el cabrón fue entonces a las marcas libres en esos 2 años. Y quién sabe. Belana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. Vaya. After several years in the Great Water, Belana disappeared one day. Most surmise that she left for the Deep Road to resume the search for her sister, but no one knows for sure. Dios mío. After spending a number of years with the Warden, Nathaniel realized that Lila was not for him. He said goodbye to his sister Delilah and his new nephew, then left to seek his fortune. Ya tú sabes. In time, the nephew became a Great Warden himself in emulation of Nathaniel, then rose to Warden Commander. He brought honor to the house name once again. Justice fought valiantly at the Battle of the Village Keep, but before the victory horn sounded, a dustpan sword removed Christoph's head. Vaya! It was, of course, unclear whether the spirit of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Christoph's wife Aura was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. With the mother's death, Sigrun seemed to lose her purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the audience and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, Sigrun was simply absent, her bed made and her trunk emptied. And young recruit, who had been up in the night, said that she had left for her calling. Well, pero si ya no se convirtió. Gone to finish what she started in Kahiro. The village kept ordering Riley a last-minute defense of the gate, taking and 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss. Vaya. When he sigue vivo. Nobody was more surprised than he to discover he had been credited as a hero. Oren continued to regulate young Warden recruits with tales and his powers in both battling and bed. Vaya. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she would rather reattempt the journey than leave another monk. And the Wonder Commander Urgin took a more active role in the child's life. He visited Felsin often and wrote letters which the Warden Commander graciously read nearly even every week. ¿Cómo que lo leía yo? Para ver si estaba bien lo que escribía, ¿no? As for the savior of Ferendel, he did not remain as commander for the grave for long. The dustpan were no longer a real concern. The blight were and truly over. It was time for him to move on. Some claimed the commander headed west into a lake, chasing after the dark-haired sorcerer who had fallen alongside him during the blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return the whiskey. Ya tú sabes. Se murió de Justice nada más. Y otra vez. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Que se acabó esto. Coño. Bueno, quédense con esto. Hasta que se acabe, tú sabes cómo es. Yo también lo estoy viendo, no sé por qué. Bueno. Ok. Entonces, ya terminamos con el awakening de este personaje, de los 3 que voy a hacer aquí en este juego. Así que... a ver, déjame chequear una cosa más. Other campaigns. Ahora viene Golems of Amarrak. Golems of Amarrak. Este. Y después nos faltaría este y después hacemos esto de jueguito. Pero bueno, ya por hoy terminamos. Cuídense, chao. Nada. Adiós. Hasta mañana.